Now from the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Gets through, and now an opening. Jonathan Taylor. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Across the 25. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Wright. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
At the 48-yard line.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. He's going to take this across the 15 into Browns territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A.J. Brown, 46 yards. And the Steelers are able to move back in front.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A give up the middle to right. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Browns at 1-10 now on the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The quick slap caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. They'll look to throw. And the Browns have moved out in front. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out in the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
They'll go play action here with Dart. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 64 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Taylor trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Again into the Taylor. And this time he is in. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers have yet again retaken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised if they were that blitz on 1st down, but give them credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football.
This is 2nd and 8.
As they've got it as we resume action. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
McPherson's kick is good.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Caught on the slam.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Right. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Dart.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jalen Lane, 34 yards, as they have taken the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. A spin. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Now he's loose at the 40.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They go play action with Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jonathan Taylor
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out.
And now nothing but green ahead of him.
They'll get it inside the 20.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Matthew Golden,
76 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Looking to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a large stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Play action. Now Dart.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
In motion right, that's Hardman. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's Dart.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
A gain of 5. And the Steelers first down.
On play action, here's Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw here.
That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels.
Dart.
He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Jalen Lane
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Dart going to look to throw here.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing his dart.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here's Dart.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Let's go.
Now Dart.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. And give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 30.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost almost every time they throw. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw again. That's taken in by Golden. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Jalen Wright with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are back within a score. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
Let's go.
To throw is Dart. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing his Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got it incomplete. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. To throw now, Dart. That's caught left side by Hardman. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. To throw, Dart. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 131 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Browns 17-yard line.
19-18.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
At the 45-yard line.
19 tight. Here we go. Set. Cowboy 8, Dragon 60. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Let's go. Take go.
They'll look to throw again. For left side, it's complete. And he is is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A play fake, and now it's Dart. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 148 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hey, go.
They'll run here with Taylor. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Dart. They'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Mecole Hardman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They'll look to throw here.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now he's loose again. And they can't bring him down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jonathan Taylor, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Steelers use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead.
Browns 51.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
16 at the 27-yard line.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Let's go.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically around more. And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
70, Warriors, 70.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Look at this, a tight end carry. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 2nd down and 6 now. On the handoff, Taylor. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. And now right out of the 2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juwan Johnson
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And now loose football. Fumble. Martin lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Bass on for the extra point.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was good.
Now loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready? 70 Lions.
And they take a knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And they will take a knee here.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete.